Hello. Hi, everybody. It's Lakeisha here. Welcome on this Thursday. I got something on my lip. Thursday evening. How's everybody doing? Hey, Yukia. Welcome. I hope those that are joining in, you had a great day. Those that are joining in on the web, please, please favorite and retweet the broadcast notification. Thank you for the hearts. And for those on the replay, welcome. If you like the content, like Yukia, tap for hearts. And if you want to share it with somebody you think that may enjoy the content, swipe right. Hey, Xavier. Swipe right for iOS and swipe up for Android. So hope everybody's doing great. If this is your first time joining me, let me know where you're scoping from. How you doing? Good to see you. I didn't know you were on Periscope, man. Welcome. So tonight is going to be brief, kind of like I want it to be a little interactive. So, just come on in and like I said, if it's your first time, hey, Pretty Things TV, let me know where you're scoping from. And let's get right into it. I blog and I scope about my faith and my weight loss journey. If you follow me, you could see my progress on my blog. Hey, sharemyworldshow.com. And I have lost 60 pounds so far from last year, April 2015 up until now. Thank you for the hearts. And there's been quite a few disappointments along the way. I don't know what journey you're on. It doesn't necessarily have to be a weight loss journey, but it could be any journey. Yes, I give God the glory, 60 pounds. But thank you so much. But here's the thing. When it comes to a journey of transformation, whatever it may be, you have disappointments. And I just came to realize today, that's why I said, let me scope about it, because God is speaking to me. I always share with you what God has given to me. You lost 30. Wow. Great. Wonderful, you care. And God was just sharing to me about me acknowledging my truth. The first thing that you need to do, thanks for joining back in, Xavier. The first thing you need to do in order to overcome something is to acknowledge your truth. You got to acknowledge where you're at. And for me, hey, Cherry, for me, I get easily discouraged. I do. I'm on day, over 315 now? Hey, on this journey, I'm getting to a year, my 1 year anniversary. April 20th will be my 1 year anniversary. And I still get disappointed about my journey of transformation. Anybody else out there, like I said, feel disappointed? Well, how do you overcome it? Day by day. I had somebody share with me, and I hope she's listening. I'm going to share this with her tomorrow, that she was envious about my, progress. Now, she wasn't saying it in a bad way, but she's been struggling as well, and we're both supporting each other. We're both, hey, yes, thanks for sharing, Cherry. We're both encouraging each other. We're sisters in Christ, and we're trying to encourage each other, and I understand how she feels. I look at other people losing weight, and that's where hey, Darylyn, that is where the disappointment sets in, right? You're hard on yourself or you're looking at other people. And how do you overcome it? How do you guys overcome disappointment when you're trying to do something? Hey, thanks for inviting followers, you care. For me, I have to pause. I know this sounds like, what? I have to pause and be still. Because if I don't, I'd say the D's. Hey, Nikisha, the D's. I call it the D's. Follow me long enough, you'll hear about the D's. Discouragement, disappointment, denial. All defeat, all those different negative emotions just start flooding me until a point that I feel overwhelmed, and then I go back to the old ways. Hey, Nicholas, thank you for joining. That's me. Hey, daughter of the king, welcome. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. I appreciate this. So for me to overcome, I have to be still. I have to be still first so I can hear from God. And God don't you know he's amazing? He knows exactly how to reach you. Now, for me, he reaches me by helping me to engage my memory. So today, I was able to actually find this old picture of myself from 2003. Go to my Instagram, Share My World Show. Hey, Nikisha, that picture from 2003, I was pregnant with my son. He's 12 now. And my other son, he was 3. And I looked at myself in that picture in 2003 and look at how I look now in 2016. Man, it is a big difference. Go to my Instagram, Share My World Show, and you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see the change. But sometimes when you're in the midst of something, sometimes when you're dealing with different things, the enemy comes in to distract you. See, that's another D. Distract you and keep you in that disappointed phase. But I'm here to tell you, that it's not easy. It's not like, okay, yes, once God is in your life, it's going to be great. You're never going to have disappointments. No, every day you have to fight. Every day you have to renew your mind. Every day you have to make a choice to say, you know what? I'm not going to stay there. And for me, I felt myself waning, declining. You see the other D, declining in this area of being hard on myself. Now listen, I'm a problem solver. That's my nature, right? I mean, that's my thing. I went to school for computer science and math. That's all we did, right? When I was working as a consultant, that's all I did. But life is not as easy as problem solving. Life is not as easy as QED. So you can't look at your life that way. Because for me, anybody can chime in and tell me how do you overcome disappointments? How do you deal with them? But for me, when I get disappointed and discouraged, the first thing I want to do is I want to solve it. I want to fix the problem. That's not good all the time. It may be good in your field, but it's not good with your life all the time, because sometimes you'll make the wrong decisions. Look at Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. They thought, hello, God, you said that I'm supposed to be the father of many. And Sarah said the same thing, right? I'm the mother of many. Well, I guess it's supposed to come through Hagar, my maid. And look what she did. They tried to fix the problem. So sometimes you fixing the problem creates bigger problems. And for me, I started feeling my mind turning. Oh, I need to do this. I need to do that. Now, mind you, sometimes it may be God telling you, but sometimes it's really yourself about to get yourself in more trouble. Then the other thing that I do, this is me, I just kind of wane. Just coast. My daughter Christina saying hey to you and doesn't understand why you're not speaking back. Hi, Christina. Hi. In terms of, hey, Danielle. Well, how you doing? Good to see you. Well, hear from you guys. So for me, in terms of being able to come out of that funk or slump, I would say, again, God helps me to engage my memory, because if not, I stay in that state. I stay in that state of just being resigned. I guess that's a better way to say it. And for me, I just coast on out until next thing you know, I don't do anything anymore. Don't work out, because I told you, it's not just a faith journey, it's a work journey. I got to do the work. Don't work out. Don't be mindful of my eating. And next thing you know, I'm back with the strongholds, right? What did the Bible say? That when we get delivered, we have to stay in God's presence so that He's wiped the slate, because the enemy will come back, 7 times worse. And it is true. So my encouragement to you guys for joining, and I hope you got something today. And again, if you wanted to share a few things before I leave, because it wasn't a long scope, is that how do you deal with your disappointments, your discouragement, your defeat, all those D's? It's day by day. I'm not perfect. It's not like, oh, yes. And that's the thing. I tell you guys to keep following me, right? I'm not through yet. I mean, I know Genovia, welcome, Genovia, that I know sometimes people say, yes, K-Got-T, excuse me, I'm going to lose X number of pounds and that's it. Even when I reach my goal weight, that's not it. I have more work to do. I have more work to do. Thank you, Yukia, for inviting her, daughter of the king. You're still sore from yesterday's workout. Well, you're on the right path, right? You're working out those muscles. So God is saying to us that we have to trust Him day by day, so that we don't go and try to figure out, how you doing, Genovia? We don't try to figure it out on our own. We don't try to make mistakes like Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar did. You know what I'm saying? Even though he was able to work within what they did, because Ishmael still got a blessing, right? But at the same time, look at what's going on now between Ishmael and Isaac, right? So, so that's my main thing. Anybody had any questions or wanted to ask anything or share how they deal with disappointments and discouragements? Because, it's real. We are our worst enemies. I know I could be so hard on myself when it comes to different things. Especially with this weight loss journey. You got people out there that are losing weight like, man, they're losing it fast. I don't know what they're doing. But at the same time, I'm, encouraging and encouraging them. But then you start feeling bad for yourself, right? And God is just like, well, you're Lakeisha. Because once you lose this weight, you cry and you pray. It's an emotional thing. One of my friends, you can follow her, Pete Trainer Shonda. She's a personal trainer and a physical therapist. She did a post, and she said how sometimes she even has to just stop and pray to ask God to help her through those last sets. Let me tell you, okay? Well, exercising, I may cry too. Very emotional, you kid, because when I'm doing those planks, when I'm doing the burpees, maybe modified, when I'm doing whatever, I don't know, the tricep push-ups. Oh, I started doing the chair dips. Man, or wall sits. Anything that I'm doing that is causing me to go to another level, I'm declaring some scriptures. I'm praying. I'm like, Lord, help me to get through this because I can't do it on my own. Because I know that people are watching me, but also I'm watching myself. My life is being changed. This is not just I'm just doing this to be like, oh, let me just tell you what's going on. Yes, for nice. No, I'm doing this because God is transforming me from the inside out. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's one of my scriptures that I declare while I'm doing the exercises. Yes, I do. I say it. I figured out that I can say the Lord's Prayer, the 23rd Psalm, and that'll get me through a 60-second plank. Yes. Yes, indeed. So, again, be encouraged. It's not easy. I don't have, I'm not coasting into all of this weight loss. That's the point I'm trying to make. I know I come on here, I inspire, I encourage, but I'm doing it to encourage myself when God's telling me to do it. Because tonight I didn't want to do it. I was just like, man, let me just go and finish doing some other work that I have to do since the kids are in bed. I could chill on my own. But God said, go share with your followers to help them to understand that this is a process. Day by day, God is guiding you, and He is renewing your mind daily to help you to reach the goals that you need to reach. Because He's the one that's giving you the goals. He's the one that's going to help you to reach them, right? He's not trying to set you up to fail, right? So if anybody has had any more questions or concerns or whatever, again, you can follow me on all social media, Share My World Show, my blog, sharemyworldshow.com. Hey, 1-Year-Old Brown. And my YouTube channel, Share My World Show. I have a channel, and you can go see all my videos. I even put up some of my favorite workout videos that I've done, found on YouTube. You can even see those as well. And go check out my Instagram, Share My World Show. See that picture. You can see some other pictures that I posted as well. And let me know what you think. Please comment. I would appreciate it, though. So thank you so much for sharing my world. Now go and share your world with others. Be blessed.